What's up, Libra? Let's see what message Spirit has for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Libra placements on what you don't see coming. So I had already been like 3 minutes into your last video, and then I got a call. So you could be interrupted by a pain in the ass, okay? And so some of the messages that I picked up on, let me see, can I relay it? Page of Cups, the Sun, yeah. Okay, some of the messages that I channeled while shuffling was when I spit the deck the first time, you guys got the... Actually, you know, I'm just going to do it here. I can't remember, to be honest. Okay, you guys have the King of Wands to the Queen of Coins. First off, you guys could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You can also be dealing with an earth sign. This really feels like two people that are at odds with something. You guys could be dealing with a boss, okay? I feel like if your boss is very demanding, if your boss is just very impulsive, like they like to just switch things up on you and change the way you're doing something, even though you're already like almost done. There's something here about your boss always adding more and more and more to you. So I feel like you guys could be dealing with that. But honestly, like, you guys are open to the challenge is what it feels like, because you guys are the Queen of Coins. Also too, your money could be looking good, because I feel like your boss keeps putting you in predicaments where you actually are succeeding at whatever it is that you do. So I feel like someone could be trying to sabotage you, but you're so good at what you do that, like, they're kind of sabotaging themselves, okay? So just know that if anybody around you is attempting to make you look bad, they're actually making themselves look bad, because you guys are coming in unscathed, right? So I do get that. Also too, your parents could be at odds with something. You guys could have parents that are like completely opposite of each other. So yeah, you could be dealing with parents. Next, you have the Six of Coins to the King of Wands. Again, you guys might have to make something right at work. This does feel very like work-based, okay? So even if you guys are dealing with a boss, even if you're dealing with like a father figure, this is like you guys maybe spending more time with your father. This is maybe you guys spending more time trying to make things right in order to facilitate something at work. Maybe there's been a misunderstanding is what I'm getting, but there's something here about that. And lastly, you guys have the Nine of Wands to the Queen of Cups. I feel like if you guys have been put through any kind of emotional strain, you guys are feeling depleted, right? But I feel like this is an opportunity for you guys to heal and rejuvenate yourself. So I feel like even if you're in this Nine of Wands energy, right, which is the wounded warrior, I feel like you guys are seeing things from a loving perspective. You guys are like, you know what? There are better ways to handle a situation. So I feel like you guys are definitely coming in clutch when it comes to utilizing your emotional maturity in order to facilitate getting yourselves out of a situation that's already been taxing. I feel like you guys have done more than your fair share to make something right for someone in a situation. So you guys could be using more of a loving nature these days, or at least you need to, is what I'm getting. So let's see, what else do you guys have? What don't you see coming, Libra? Okay, you have the Queen of Wands to your King of Wands. You have the Ace of Wands here. Look at you guys. The Knight of Swords. The Death card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. And then you have the Seven of Wands to the Eight of Wands. Cancer season for you guys is going to be about communication. You guys need to communicate. I'm not going to say a lot better, because you guys could be really good at communicating, but there's something here about maybe you're not communicating your own needs. Maybe you guys are shielding yourselves from actually telling people what you want from them, what you expect from them, right? And so I feel like some of you guys could feel like your throat chakras are restricted because you don't want to cause problems, okay? Like, you guys represent the scales, so you're not trying to tip or rock the boat here. So I feel like if you guys have been having issues with communicating with people, if you feel like people just aren't understanding you, I'm hearing people can't read your mind. So speak up. A closed mouth doesn't get fed, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so you guys during Cancer season, you're going to have an opportunity to really start to embrace communication, okay? Start to really tell people what you want, what you need. Start small if you have to. Like, we're not saying go crazy, but, you know, if you're feeling a little bit, like, worried about that, again, start off small, okay? But communication is going to be really, really big for you during Cancer season. I feel like this is a cycle. There's a bunch of lessons tied to this. So I'm hearing heed the warning. So I don't know what that means for some of you. With the Queen of Wands to the Ace of Wands, first off, let me tell you what you don't see coming: a glow up. Okay, there's a renewed sense of life in a new idea, in a passion project. You guys could be meeting someone new that just brings you to life. I feel like you guys are more fiery during Cancer season, is what it's really feeling like. It feels like you guys are definitely like in your bag. You guys are definitely making sure that you're pulling out all the stops. Like, you're dressed to the nines. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are going somewhere. You guys could be going, like, it is wedding season, so you guys could be going to weddings. You could be going to just parties, formal events, where you have to dress up. Some of you guys are going to be looking really good. You're going to be attracting a lot of people that really want to get to know you. And so I feel like there's this opportunity that you don't see coming to actually, if you're single, like, to meet somebody, right? Maybe even to meet several people. But yeah, this just feels like you guys are looking so good. You're attracting people that are really attracted to you and that are very interested in getting to know you. Also, too, it's an opportunity, if you're single, again, to where if you wanted to just have casual situations, I mean, it's here. Okay, those of you that are creatives, you're gonna have a new creative spark come in for you. Okay, so if you've been patient, if you've been trying to come up with an idea, honestly, like, just give yourself a moment to breathe and allow the fuel to kind of like burn in you. Allow that motivation to kind of bring out something amazing, because a lot of the time when you put that pressure on yourselves, you're just kind of hitting a roadblock, right? You hit that wall, so to speak. So allow yourselves to have these creative ideas, but allow them to expand, right? Don't force yourself to make something happen. It's not part of the process. It's not how it's supposed to go down. So just make sure you're being mindful of that. With the Ace of Wands to the Knight of Swords, I feel like those of you, what you don't see coming is, this is, so if you're single, I was also going to say too, if you're in a relationship, I see a renewed spark in your relationship. Something new's coming up for you guys that are in relationships, where you're going to have more passion in that relationship. You guys could be getting more intimate or becoming more intimate during Cancer season. I feel like something brings you together. Okay, but again, that's if you're in a relationship. For others of you, I feel like yeah, it's like if you've been working on yourselves, like, physically, or you're changing up your look, you're gonna find how quickly, like, people want to, like, get into your energy, how quickly people are attracted to you. I feel like you guys are attractive, but there's something about, like, attracting, like, energy, like, you're attracting these suitors. You got people that just want to know you, want to know your name, is what I'm hearing. So I feel like you're going to see how quickly that comes in. You can also be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius outside of yourselves, but yeah, it's like whatever. It's almost like, see how he looks like he's reaching out towards that flame. That's what it feels like. It feels like a moth to a flame. You got people that are like trying, like, they're moving people out of the way to, like, see who you are. I don't know, there's someone here that really wants to get to know you as well. This could just be one person that's, like, been crushing on you and been waiting till you've gotten out of a relationship or something like that. There's something circumstantial here for somebody, but yeah, that's what I have for that. But with the Knight of Swords to the Death, you guys are moving quickly when it comes to your endings. Knight of Swords takes his swords and he's just slashing away, right? Slashing away at debris, at things that are in his way. And I feel like that's you guys. So I feel like right now you guys are, like, in this no nonsense mode. But I feel like that's leading up to what you don't see coming, and that's you guys just quickly clearing the way. I see that if you guys have been tolerating anybody or any situation for quite a while, I see you getting rid of them. I see you just going, like, nope, death to you. It's like later. So I just see that, but I also see that the minute that you start to take out these energies from your space or your life force, I see that you guys have a renewal. There's, like, this rebirth and some sort of idea. Yeah, I just got a text message from a Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini. I'm sorry, Cancer, but you could also be dealing with Gemini. So yeah, this is about Cancer season. But yeah, it just really does feel like you guys have this, you have a new beginning coming in for you, but first you have to end something for this new beginning. So it's almost like a testament, right? It's like having to show the universe that you're willing to sacrifice in order to get whatever this new thing is. So I do see that coming in. Okay, with the Death card to the Seven of Wands, I see you guys blocking people. Okay, there's something here about blocking, whether you're blocking them emotionally, mentally, physically, right? You're blocking their numbers, you're blocking them as a whole. But I do see you guys blocking out anything that stands in the way of your rebirth here as well. So I feel like whatever it is that you guys are going towards right now, I feel like by Scorpio season, you're gonna see the changes. So if you guys are dealing with certain people right now that make you feel like trapped or make you feel like in your head insecure, I feel like moving forward, by the time your birthday season passes and we're in Scorpio season, you're gonna see a whole different like environment. So some of you guys could be moving, some of you guys could be kicking somebody out of your house, is what it really does feel like. Okay, I feel like too, if you guys are self-sabotaging and blocking yourselves from receiving blessings, do your best to work on those aspects, on those insecurities, because there's nothing worse than you self-sabotaging and detrimenting what is meant for you. Like, we're all meant to have something of a happy ending to a degree, right? And so I feel like you guys are worthy of the beautiful things that are coming in for you. So don't shield yourselves from those blessings. All right, so that's what I have for you, Libra. Hopefully this helps and resonates. I'll catch you on the next one.